Again with High Performance Real Estate Advisors. We've been getting a lot of requests in regards to if you're coming here from out of state or you need or you're selling your home, need somewhere to stay just temporarily. A lot of people turn to Airbnb and they turn to VRBO and they realize that those are some crazy extreme prices if you try to rent them out for say, a month or 2 months or 3 months or any time between 1 month and 1 year. It's very, very expensive if you try to go to those websites, but those are the most broadcasted websites, and they're very familiar for everybody in regards to short-term stays and whatnot. But I just wanted to bring you guys a little bit of information on some stuff that we use. So this website here is called Furnished Finder, and that's furnishedfinder.com. And basically, they rent out to a lot of nurses and medical professionals in our area. And that's kind of what they specialize in. But on this website, this is not tailored for daily rentals. This is tailored for monthly rentals and longer term stays. So it's a great website. They have a very interactive map over here. Basically, anything in green is the entire house, and anything in purple is typically a room. So, if you're coming with your family, you look at the green tabs, and if you're coming by yourself and you can live in a room, then you can look at the purple tabs, which will save you some money. But this is great because it's month to month, and a lot of nurses come here and they're under contract for a year, and then the contract is up, and that's how they do things. So it's a great tool for that. And then secondly, one of the major websites is Zillow. So if you go into Zillow and you go up here to rent, you go up to rental, type in the city, and you can come over here to more. Once you get all your criteria, if it's if you need 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, whatever the case is, you come over here to more and you go down all the way down here. You can type in short term. So a lot of these people that put this short-term rentals on Airbnb, and here's some locally. We can zoom out. There's not as many as there is on Furnish Finder, but these are not always typically daily rentals here because a lot of these areas do not allow for daily rentals. So you can go here and you can check a property and you can see that they have fully furnished and blah blah blah. But these are typically what they're going to charge per month here, and most of these people that you'll find under this category are going to rent it out per month. Now, if you want to really look around and find more options, what you do is you take off that piece of criteria, and then you go look around. All these are just regular rentals. You kind of have to do a little bit more homework if you take this approach. But I found one just as an example up here in Tarpon Springs right here for $1,800 a month. And what you do is, and you can kind of see through these pictures too if you get lucky and you can glance through them and just scrolling around. But anyways, I found this one, and what I noticed here is that when you pull up a listing like this and you see that the photos have furniture everywhere, and then you read the description and it says something like this: fully furnished. What will typically happen in this situation is they're going to have a hard time renting this place out because most tenants bring their own furniture with them. So in a situation where you find something like this, if you're looking around and you see furniture, you can call them up and explain the situation that you're in, and most likely they'd be willing to rent this out to you month to month just because they know that you're going to be there, you're going to pay, and then all the furniture is going to stay. You're going to come and go, and they're usually pretty fine with that. So it's a definite possibility if you are willing to do a little bit of extra legwork. And then the third option is I'll go back here because I was just playing around with this. This is what you Google search: long-term hotels near. I put near me, but obviously you guys are going to put near whatever area that you're trying to stay in. But if you click on this here, you can see that there's a lot of hotels that allow for long-term stays, and the only difference is they price these per night, but that's not the price they have. If you call up any of these and you ask them what their price is for a long-term stay, they have a totally different structure. It's not going to be priced per night. They're going to give you a monthly fee that they charge to stay here. So it's pretty easy to do. You just have to call them and get a different price because these prices are not going to reflect what their budget's going to be for month to month. But you do see that there's a lot of options here, and you get a lot of ideas of hotels that do this in the area. So those are just three options that I use all the time to avoid Airbnb and VRBO if you are selling your home or if you're coming from out of area and need to stay but do not need a long-term rental. These are very, very good options. Anyways, I hope this was helpful to you guys. If you have any questions or you need anything, please feel free to reach out anytime, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a good one.